to Last Livestream. Maya hadn't expected much from the infamous Henderson House. After 3 years of paranormal investigating for her YouTube channel, most haunted locations turned out to be nothing more than creaky floors and overactive imaginations. But as she set up her equipment in the dimly lit Victorian mansion, something felt different. Her best friend and reluctant camera operator, Kevin, fumbled with the lighting equipment behind her. "You know," he said, dropping a light for the 3rd time, "just once I'd love to hunt ghosts during daylight, maybe over brunch. Ghosts have to eat, right?" Maya smiled despite herself. Kevin had been her voice of reason and comic relief since they started the channel. While she chased the supernatural, he chased after her with first aid kits and safety waivers, convinced each creaky floorboard would be their last. The mansion's interior was a time capsule of Victorian elegance gone wrong. Peeling wallpaper revealed decades of decay, and portraits with unnervingly watchful eyes lined the halls. As Maya began her livestream introduction, a familiar flood of comments from her ghost gang filled the chat. Then everything went dark. "Please tell me we remembered to charge the batteries," Kevin whispered, his voice climbing several octaves. Maya checked her equipment. Everything had been at full charge. Before she could respond, a door slammed upstairs. The sound of a music box drifted down the grand staircase, its tinkling melody both sweet and sinister. Kevin clutched his camera like a shield. "Why is it always a creepy music box?" he muttered. "Why can't it be Beyoncé?" They crept upstairs, each step beneath their feet groaning in protest. The music led them to a child's bedroom that looked frozen in time. Victorian dolls lined the shelves, their glass eyes reflecting the dim light of Maya's backup camera. The temperature plummeted suddenly, their breath visible in the freezing air. Maya felt the familiar rush of excitement. This was different from anything they'd encountered before. The dolls' heads slowly turned toward them, and Kevin, in a rare moment of calm, simply said, "Maya, remember when I promised never to abandon you during a stream?" "Yeah, I lied." But as he turned to flee, he tripped over his own feet, landing face first into a pile of dusty stuffed animals. That's when she appeared, a young girl in a Victorian dress, floating inches above the floor. "Would you like to play?" the ghost asked sweetly. What happened next was nothing like any ghost hunting show had ever captured. Instead of the terrifying haunting they'd expected, they found themselves pulled into an impromptu theater performance. The ghost girl, Emma, had apparently harbored dreams of becoming an actress before her untimely death in 1873. Now, with a captive audience of thousands watching through Maya's livestream, she finally had her stage. Kevin was cast as a tree. For the next hour, Emma directed her own supernatural production, complete with soliloquies, costume changes, and what Kevin later described as interpretive haunting. Maya's viewers were ecstatic, the chat flooding with demands for an encore. As dawn approached and Emma's form began to fade, she asked them something no ghost had ever asked before. "Will you come back? No one's ever stayed to play before." Maya didn't hesitate. "Same time next week." Kevin, still picking stuffed animal fur off his clothes, sighed dramatically. "Do I get a say in this?" "No." Maya and Emma answered in unison, followed by ghostly giggles. The sun rose over the Henderson House, and Maya's subscriber count hit 1 million. As they packed up their equipment, they could hear Emma practicing her curtsy upstairs, and Kevin swore the dolls were now arranged to give him a standing ovation. Later that week, the internet exploded with clips from their stream. The haunted theater kid of Henderson House became a sensation, and their weekly performances turned into the internet's most unlikely hit show. Critics called it a revolutionary blend of horror and performance art, though Kevin maintained it was actually a supernatural hostage situation. But perhaps the most surprising development came a month later, when they discovered Emma teaching the other house ghosts how to use Snapchat filters on Moya's drop phone. The resulting ghosty selfies broke the internet. As for Kevin, he finally got his wish for a daytime investigation. Emma insisted on doing a matinee. Like, share and subscribe for more interesting videos like this.